This is why we must have a balanced budget amendment. Do you trust anyone in the federal government today? I don't. I can't. The federal government has spent more than it has taken in for 55 of the last 60 years. Now, how long could you hold on to your possessions if you spent more than you made, week after week, month after month, year after year? Not for very long. Simply stated, a balanced federal budget amendment is step one in restoring our nation's greatness. It is the only way we, the people, can be assured that the big government runaway taxing and spending can be stopped. Remember, we, not our unrepresenting representatives, are supposed to be in charge in the United States of America. We have the government we deserve because not enough of us with common sense are willing to take a stand, become enraged, and then engaged in having our voices heard. For you, let that end today. Now, as with most issues and objectives that concern the 1,000-mile march for liberty, they are all intertwined. The objectives come full circle, overlapping each other. For instance, the balanced budget amendment connects directly to our looming debt of $17 trillion. We, the citizens of this nation, have stood by silent, and we've allowed the federal government to literally grab our children, our grandchildren, our great-grandchildren, unborn up to 10 generations in the future. We've allowed them to be sacrificed like lambs to the slaughter. I, for one, vow to not rest until we have replaced each and every member of the House and the Senate that have not only been silent while our debt was tripled in just 5 years, some of those congressional members actively joined in the pillage with glee. Long-term power corrupts completely. Can you see now how term limits for Congress overlap with balancing the budget and our debt? It's all connected. It's all broken. And I believe we're running out of time to be able to peacefully regain control of the fate of our once great nation. I think we have only until the 2014 elections to put on the brakes. After the 2016 elections, we had better be on the path to a smaller, responsible federal government with the legislative and executive branches filled with men and women of true character, willing to dismantle and shrink the government at the federal level, willing to return power to the states. If we cannot accomplish this goal, I fear our nation is lost. Touching for a second back on the issue of the debt, be aware that the federal government is tying up $17 trillion of much needed credit and capital for our economy. So there is little or no credit available to businesses to grow, unemployment to shrink, and our battered nation to heal fiscally. What can you do? Yeah, you. Well, you can become active. I plead with each of you to start reaching out to everyone you know, anyone you can reach out to, and make it a point to educate them to the issues, introduce them to the facts, and most of all, make them understand the consequences of not joining this fight. The 1,000-mile march for liberty marks the beginning of the peaceful American Revolution. We're running out of time, folks. Get everyone you can to unite. Together, we, the people, will no longer be ignored. Think back. On September 11th, 2001, 300 million Americans put aside their differences and joined together to face a common enemy. Our current federal government is a bigger enemy to our nation and its citizens than the terrorists of 9/11. Please, please, please join the march. Thank you.